There's a special kind of pride that you feel deep down inside, a strength that seems to thrive in Lima, Allen County.
The American way of life, to get in gear and do what's right.
An unbreakable forthright link called real American strength. Lima, Allen County, real American strength.
Forever moving forward without forgetting where we've been.
Creativity meets technology, where possibilities never end.
Ohio's strong Midwestern know-how, exploring innovative ideas.
Deep rooted but always growing, ever proud of where we live. Lima, Allen County, real American strength.
Community Focus on GTV2 Lima.
Thanks for joining us today on Community Focus. I'm Ann Decker, and I'm pleased to welcome to the studio today Jill Ackerman, who is the Assistant Superintendent of the Lima City Schools for the time being, but only for a couple more months, right?
A couple more months, right.
When do you take over?
Effective July 1st, I will become the superintendent, as Mrs. Oxley will be retiring from her position.
Okay, well, we wish you well with it, and we look forward to having you coming in every month and telling us what's going on with the city schools.
I'm excited, and we have a lot going on.
Yeah.
Some of the things that are happening right now, we have a lot of things that we've been working on and will continue to work on. One of the most important things for me has been to look at our current website that we have. So right now, anybody can go on and take a survey. We want the public to give us some input. We want our students to give us input and our parents. So we're asking everybody to go onto our website, take the survey, give us some input so we can make changes and make it as user-friendly as possible.
Okay.
Our Facebook page is growing. When I first took it over, I had 28 likes, and now we're up to about 400.
That's great.
So we're using that as a venue as well to get information out to parents and the community. We'll also put community information on there too, so that people can know what's happening in the community. And you can also find the link for the survey on our Facebook page. So we do encourage people to like us on Facebook, and you can see a lot of fun activities that are happening in the district.
Wonderful.
As well.
We look forward to having them both revamped then by the fall, I would assume.
Yes, by the fall, absolutely. We want to remind everybody that starting Thursday, April 4th, we are excited that, it's April 5th, we are going on spring break. We will be releasing early, and all those times can be found on our Facebook page and our website as well. And we will be on spring break, and it's a little bit different this year. It's a shorter spring break because of the OAA testing. So we'll be back in session on Wednesday, April 11th. So we're happy to have that little bit of time to recuperate and rest and rejuvenate and prepare for that OAA testing.
Well, and hopefully eat a little chocolate in the meantime.
And eat a little chocolate for sure. And then our Ohio Achievement testing will take place for all students, grades 3 through 8. And that is going to take place April 23rd through May 4th. That is a very critical time for us. Our students are tested in reading, math, writing, social studies, and science in all those grade levels. And those are the indicators that will make our report card and tell us how we're doing as a district. So we do encourage parents to pay really close attention to those dates and those testing schedules. Make sure that kids get enough sleep, and we do feed them in the morning, but if they want to eat at home, to eat at home, but just to get a lot of rest and really be focused on the importance of those tests.
Is there any studying parents can be helping with at this point?
You can always go onto the Ohio Department of Education website and find practice questions for kids. Even with the Ohio graduation test, we always encourage people to go to the ODE website and look at past tests. They will post past tests, and they'll give you answers and questions. And really the important thing is to really read the question and understand what it's asking, and be able to discern between what it's asking you to do and what it's asking you to look for. And taking your time, using all the time that you have, not rushing through it, and just really being serious about it.
What are the teachers doing to help prepare the students at this point?
Well, they have been preparing the students from kindergarten. It's really been a focus for us. All of this, it's aligned to the standards. So actually what we're doing is we're teaching the Ohio standards to our kids. but really working on critical thinking skills and questioning and test-taking tips and things like that. So it's an ongoing, never-ending process. Those standards are changing, and we're moving into the Common Core, which is a more national-based standards for math and for reading. Social studies and science standards will all be new too. This year's kindergarten class will be the first class in the 3rd grade to take the new assessments. So there is a lot happening now. Our teachers have been in studying the new standards. They're actually very user-friendly, and they're it's very deep instruction. It's really better for kids, but it is also a lot. What we see that we were teaching in 2nd grade, some of those concepts we'll now be teaching in 1st grade. But it's really to get our kids to become great thinkers, to be able to be in this world of work and be able to be 21st century. So there's a lot coming. We're going to be in the process of redesigning our curriculum, planning units of study. So those are the kinds of things that parents, if they have that opportunity to follow, even on the ODE website as well, all those new standards and looking at things.
Well, and parents should be, because they're a key component in the child's education. You don't just send the kid off to school and expect everything to happen there.
That's right. And it's always good to be in constant communication with the school and asking for things that you can do. A lot of our schools will have bingo nights and events in which you can come in and actually take away stuff that you can go home and work with your child on as well.
Okay. What else do you have coming up over the next few weeks?
One thing that we're really excited about is the rededication of Project Democracy. And that is going to take place at Lima Senior High on May 3rd in the auditorium from 1 to 2. Well, in the auditorium if it's inclement weather, but actually in our brand new tolerance garden. It will take place out there if it's a nice sunny day.
A tolerance garden?
We have a tolerance garden. It was put together by the Progressive Academy. It's beautiful. And we used a lot of the sandstone sculptures that were in some of our older buildings. And there's some landscaping done. It was all done by the kids, all designed with the help of a local landscaper, but all student-oriented work. And it's called a tolerance garden.
Why?
And it's beautiful. Well, it was a great space that was not being utilized for anything. And actually, it was the kids' idea to create a special space there for students. Nice, quiet, calming area. There's benches and places where they can sit. It's not quite finished, but it's a good work in progress right now. So that's where the real rededication ceremony will be. That sculpture is actually at Lima Senior High, and it was moved there in 2005, but now we want to rededicate it. It was very important in 1989. There were 2 senior girls, Sharon Golden and Noelle Cook, that reacted to the June massacres of the Chinese students at Tiananmen Square. And they organized students, and they met with Lima Senior High teachers at the time. David Leppo was brought in to consult with
The local artist.
And what they came up with was this, were 2 things actually. One was the sculpture, and the second one was actually a curriculum that they put together for K-12 that was based on freedom and democracy, that was actually then integrated into our local curriculum. So that was in 1989 in the fall when school started, and then actually in 1990 they broke ground for that, and they put it together. And in 1991, General Dynamics at the time provided the steel plate for that, and then Mr. Leppo went into the auto mechanics and the welding classes, and they put together the sculpture, and then we moved it when we built the new building.
That had to be a challenge.
Yeah, so we're really proud of it. It's something that we're very proud of, and we're excited to do the rededication. So that's a big deal for us. And Virgil Mann, who is a former teacher of ours, and he currently does some consulting work with us, has put this all together. So if anybody would like to attend, if they could just send us an email and say they'd love to be there. We're looking to get RSVPs by about April 8th, so we kind of know how many people we'll have.
Okay. And for those who aren't sure what Project Democracy is, if you're coming along Bellefontaine Avenue, it's the big red bars that you see just outside the school.
Right, it is. It's a steel sculpture, and it looks like a pyramid, and it has the red fencing around it, so it's appealing to the eye.
It really
and
is.
It catches your attention as you're driving past.
Well,
it's
that's
in a very
exciting.
good place, yeah. So we are very excited about that. And then you'll have an opportunity to check out our tolerance garden too.
Okay.
And then for parents who have applied for their students to be in the magnet, that lottery drawing will take place on May the 4th. Parents are welcome to attend that at South Middle School, or at the South SciTech Magnet in the administration part of the building, but we will actually be drawing the names out of the hats to place our students in the kindergarten classes for the lottery program.
Literally, that's how you do it?
Literally used to have we had a basket, and you literally draw the name out of the basket.
Wow.
So, yeah. So that's exciting too.
It is.
And then we'll be ready to go. We actually have some of our buildings are putting together right now. We had citywide kindergarten registration a couple of weeks ago. And that is such a fun event. And we registered over 150 families at that time. And then the buildings will hold individual kindergarten, little open houses, so they can come to their schools and meet their teachers and sort of walk around. And they schedule that. Right now we have Independence having theirs on April the 18th. That's going to be at 6 o'clock. And Heritage is going to have theirs on April the 20th at 1:30 in the afternoon. So for people that have kindergarten kids going into those two buildings, they're welcome to attend those as well.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Okay. If people need more dates, if they want to confirm anything, they can get it all from your website,
They
correct?
can get it all on the website. If you go to calendar, you can look at each month. You can see every sporting event that we have. We have lots of art works coming up, some things at the museum, some things at the high school as well, concerts, everything. It's all there on the website.
And the address is?
And the address is www.limacityschools.org.
Okay, thank you for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Jill Ackerman from the Lima City Schools. When we come back, we'll tell you about fair housing right after this on GTV2.
Crime Stoppers is still active in the Allen, Putnam, and Van Wert counties. Our goal is to assist area law enforcement officers to identify and locate individuals who have committed crimes. If you have any information about anyone who is responsible for committing crimes, please call Crime Stoppers at area code 419-229-STOP.
Crime Stoppers, Crime Stoppers, make the call and pays Crime Stoppers.
I present to you Algebra 2, Foreign Languages, and finally, Biology. Who among you will step up to their challenge?
Me.
Yeah, I'll do it. Me too. Sign me up.
Take on the tough classes now. You need them to prepare for college.
Come and discover Art Space Lima right here in downtown Lima. We're a world-class art gallery featuring works by local, regional, and national artists throughout the year. Beautiful works of art of all kinds, traditional and contemporary paintings, photographs, ceramics, and sculpture. Come and shop the beautiful and unique items for sale in the gift shop. We offer workshops taught by award-winning instructors so you and your kids can explore your creative side. Come and see what you've been missing. Discover Art Space Lima today.
Welcome back to Community Focus. I'm Ann Decker, and in the studio with us now are Laquina Cage and Veronica McLauren. They're with the Lima Allen Council on Community Affairs. And if you have some financial troubles and you need some assistance, they have a new financial literacy class coming up at the end of May.
We do.
Yes,
Laquina,
we do.
tell us about it.
The class will begin May 29th through the 31st. It's a 3-day course, helping individuals with their financial stability, such as budgeting and saving, but also building their wealth.
Who should be signing up for this?
All individuals looking for home ownership, just to clean up their credit report. So individuals like that.
Okay. Do you see a lot of people who are really facing some serious financial problems right now?
Yes, especially with their credit report. We had one individual that came in. She was looking towards home ownership. Well, we had to have a 620 for home ownership. She had a 611. Within 3 months, she rose her credit score by 65 points. So now she's eligible.
That's incredible.
Yes.
Well, and I know you guys also do some down payment assistance too for folks.
Yes, we do.
How does that work into this?
After, and her name is Connie Hall, she's with the home ownership program. She refers them to my program, which is the Wealth Prep program. And from there, once they reach that score, I return them back to Connie. And so they get ready for that. We $6,000 up to $10,000 for down system payment.
No kidding. Yes. That's incredible.
Yes.
And you really have to go through the class too,
yes,
don't you, in the home
do.
ownership classes? But
yes,
for that kind of money,
yes,
it's worth it.
Oh yes, they earn credits once they take the home ownership class by doing different things in the community.